Hello teachers and education leaders. One of the biggest struggles I hear from teachers is this: CBC lesson planning is confusing. Some say it is complicated. Some say it is too demanding. Some say they don't know where to start. Today, I want to simplify everything. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to plan a CBC lesson, step by step, confidently and practically. Let's begin. Start with the competency, not the topic. The first mistake many teachers make is starting with the topic. Under CBC, you start with the competency. Ask yourself, what should learners be able to do by the end of this lesson? Not just what they should know, but what they should demonstrate. For example, instead of writing topic, fractions, right? Learners should be able to represent fractions using objects. That shifts your focus from content to competence. Define a clear learning outcome. Now that you know the competency, define a clear learning outcome. A strong learning outcome answers three questions. Who, the learner, will do what? The skill, how well, condition, or criteria. Example, by the end of the lesson, learners should be able to divide objects into halves and explain their reasoning. Make it measurable. Make it observable. If you cannot observe it, you cannot assess it. Design learner-centered activities. Now comes the heart of CBC. Ask, what will learners do during the lesson? Not, what will I explain? But, what will they practice? As example, for fractions. Give each group bottle tops. Ask them to divide them into equal parts. Let them discuss. Let them present. You are facilitating. They are engaging. Remember, activity must match competency. If the competency is demonstration, your activity must involve demonstration. Integrate core competencies. While planning, ask yourself, where will learners communicate? Where will they collaborate? Where will they think critically? For example, group work builds collaboration. Explaining answers builds communication. Solving practical problems builds critical thinking. You do not teach competencies separately, okay? You embed them naturally in activities. That is good CBC planning. Plan for differentiation, inclusion. CBC supports inclusive education. Let's ask, how will I support learners with different abilities? For example, provide visual aids for visual learners. Use concrete materials for learners who struggle with abstract thinking. Pair stronger learners with those who need support. Allow oral explanation instead of written answers where necessary. Same objective, different support pathways. That is inclusive planning. Design assessment strategy. Now ask, how will I know learning has happened? Under CBC, assessment is continuous. You can use observation checklist, simple rubric, oral questioning, practical demonstration, peer feedback. For example, as learners divide objects, walk around and observe. Can they divide equally? Can they explain what half means? Assessment must align with the activity. 2. Not assess something you did not teach. Plan for reflection. After the lesson, reflection is powerful. Ask learners, what did you learn? What was difficult? How did your group work together? And ask yourself, what worked well? Who struggled? What will I improve next time? Reflection improves future planning. Simple 6-step summary. Let me summarize the 6 steps. Identify the competency. Write a clear learning outcome. Plan learner-centered activities. Integrate core competencies. Differentiate for inclusion, design, assessment, and reflection. That's it. CBC planning is structured, not complicated. Let me tell you this. CBC is not hard when you understand the structure. It only becomes stressful when we focus on paperwork instead of purpose. If this video helped you, comment CBC planning made simple. In the next video, I will show you how to design a CBC rubric that actually works. Let us master CBC confidently, step by step. Thank you for watching.